This is field line. Down 11 yards. On that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. They get 7. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. On 1st down, Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the AFC. 52 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Now in sync was the quarterback in his center.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now Mahomes. And he complete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Thomas has it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They start with a give to counter. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelce for the AFC first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. At the 10. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins. 61 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Breeze now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Adam Thielen, 31 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the AFC. 66 yards.
Complete to Keenan Allen. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Eluding the press. And it's a touchdown! Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy. He would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
95-56, 95-56.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Give him 5. Carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He gets it to Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with Connor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Again, it's Connor. Room here to run. And now running right through it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he was able to shed. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Connor. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Breeze to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 40 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. It won't matter. And it's going to quickly be overlooked in this thrilling victory. So, Charles.